Hey, this is Sean, and today I'm going to take you with me on replacing the front axle seal on this Kubota. This is a bx24, and I've got gear oil leaking right there from that seal. So let's see how we do. I'm going to go ahead and pull this cotter pin out and take this tie rod end out. Okay, got that loose. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this plate off, and that's got these 6 14mm bolts on it. That piece we're not going to touch. Inside of here, we have got a little snap ring right there that needs to come off, and then this whole assembly will just fall down. So let's see if we can get that snap ring off of there. If you take a look at that snap ring, it's turned around backwards. You can barely see the little tabs right there. So I'm going to stick a screwdriver in there and see if I can spin that around. I put a clamp on here to release the pressure on that snap ring, and I'm just trying to twist it around so I can get to it. This little O-ring right here, you want to pull this off of here and make sure you don't damage it. Okay. There's the snap ring now. You can see it right there. These snap ring pliers they can twist or change configuration, so I just move this thing over right there, and now they squeeze, or now they expand. So that got that snap ring off of there. That can just hang out in there for now. And this knuckle will come off of here now, and it just basically falls right down. So that's the seal we're after right there. there's our new seal. I've got this knuckle set in my vise here, and I made sure to clamp on the surfaces that aren't, sealing with anything. You don't want to mess up this surface. There we go. There's the old one. And there's the new one. Now I need to find something to drive that seal on with. In the past, I've used a assortment of muffler adapters to drive seals on before. Oh, this is a metal piece here. Okay. This is the oil seal ring, I think it's called. So that came with the new seal. Yeah, that metal piece is going to let me tap right on it. Okay, take a look at that. We got it seated on there pretty well, but I think that's called an oil seal ring. I'm not sure, but there's one still on the tractor. So we need to figure that out real quick. So yeah, this little shank thing right here. So I'm going to stick my screwdriver in there and see if I can pry it down. Since the new seal came with a new one. I'm just going kind of easy with it. To get this knuckle back on, I cleaned up my surfaces a little bit, and I'm going to use the clamp again. So I'm just going to slide this on here. And it should be a good tight fit. Okay, it looks like my metal piece came on there. So I want to tap that in place first. So it looks like that, I think that's called an oil seal ring. It looks like that ring has got to be seated before you can put the knuckle back on. So let's see how we do this time. Alright, there it goes. I'm going to put my clamp back on there. Okay, yeah, you can see where that snap ring is going to fit. You see that groove right there, and putting the clamp on there is going to hold that knuckle in place for me. There, we got it. Got that snap ring right back in there. Okay, Let's get our O-ring back on there and get this thing back together. I just checked the other side, and this little indentation is going to face down on this thing. There it goes. Okay, we'll get our castle nut back on our tie rod end. Get the cotter pin back in there and fill this thing back up with oil. It's not too pretty, but I got that cotter pin in and got a good bend on it. So there it is. Alright, let's go ahead and fill this thing up. I'm just putting regular gear oil in here, 80W90. Looks like it's pretty full, so we'll go out and run it around a little bit and check it again. And hopefully that front hub won't leak any more oil.